you did other things besides playing, but other things in the scene, like you've played in shows. You've also organized in Bataan Underground shows, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because back then, in sa may Bataan Underground naman, I wasn't really into, making profits, to be honest.
Yeah.
Kasi at first, nung first Bataan Underground gig was at Earthfield. Nandun tayo nun eh.
Nandun tayo.
We were there, man, and it was packed. Kahit sa court siya, basketball court siya ginanap.
Yeah.
It was packed.
Yeah, it was nice.
30 bands, man. I was like, wow, 30 bands. Wow, utang na sila.
Was that the first one you organized? Or?
No. I mean, that was solely organized by Roy.
Roy, right?
So, talaga makikita mo yung hirap ni Roy. And we were like, since Roy was, sort of open to the Bataan skate scene or Balanga skate crew, we helped him. So after the first gig, I think, I don't want to say this na it's a bad thing, pero I think what got the attention of the other organizers that I'm with was the profit. Kasi I think Roy made some money off of it, even though he didn't intended to, pero I think he made money.
I think he made money off it. A lot of people fucking went, dude.
Yeah, a lot of people, because the interval of having the last gig up to the Bataan Underground gig was really, man,
It seems like 2-3 years, maybe.
More than that, I think. It was stretched.
Yeah.
And then, nung nakita namin na hirap si Roy, pero he made money off of it.
Mm-hmm.
For me, I mean, to be honest, and I'm not gonna be an hypocrite if I say this, pero money wasn't the first thing that got me into it.
Yeah.
And to be honest, and even if you ask the organizers ng second Bataan Underground, they made money.
They did.
Like each of them, without my share, made at least 3,000 pesos.
How many
Each
organizers?
I think there were 5 or 6.
That's a lot of money.
3,000 each, man, profit.
Jesus.
But I'm not saying this to,
To undermine anyone.
Yeah, I mean, back then we weren't. Or
It
me,
just happened.
It just happened. We organized it, made it work, lined up all the bands that wanted to play.
Yeah.
And that's it. I mean, regardless if we know them or not, we just posted something on Friendster and then people were like, line up nyo kami, sali kami dyan, pasok kami dyan. Probably more than half of the bands that played that night, we didn't know.
Yeah.
To
Sure.
be honest, we didn't know. People from Mariveles, Lamao, Limay.
That was a good thing about Bataan Underground, right?
Yes,
that was
because
such a good thing.
We pulled all the people. Like, we were in this...
He didn't even know them. They did not need to suck any dick.
Yes!
No.
I mean, that's a good thing back then. Then, yun nga, nung time na nag-organize ako, I put my blood and sweat into it.
Yeah.
I organized the whole shit, talked to people, and had the lineup organized. I went to the meetings.
Yeah.
And everything. I mean, I did all. The only thing I didn't do was handle the tickets because for me, I'm a careless person. So if I handled those tickets and I lost it,
here's 3 tickets for you. Here's 5 for you.
Fuck that. We're gonna be, we're gonna be in debt. Pero yun nga. So yung mga ibang kasama organizers, they handled with tickets kasi tingin nila, I mean, they're gonna make money off of it.
Yeah.
Actually, yung mga naka-organize, I said 3,000 each, right?
Yeah.
Maybe more if they didn't lose or they, if
they didn't have to spend for some stuff, yeah.
And, I mean, kung na-remit lahat ng tickets or lahat ng payment ng tickets na yun, it'd be more than 3,000 per head. Imagine that. Pero back then, nung pinapart na nila yung pera, so yeah, they got a certain amount. And I think Roy or Paul Kabangbang, approached me and said, kunin mo na yung parte mo. You can ask them, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
Pero sa isang nila, hindi ko naman talaga after yung pera, sa totoo lang eh. Kung gusto nyo, yung pera yan, kung talagang ayaw nyo kunin, ipang-inom natin.
Yeah.
We can celebrate, man.
Sa
3,000 na yan, putak na, walwal.
That's walwal.
Iba, walwal yan. Sa 3,000, sige, you can spend it on whatever you want. Pero hindi ko kukunin kasi parang sa akin, mahalaga na lang sa akin na kapag ako, nakatulong ako, nakapag-contribute ako.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was a successful gig. For me,
Yeah.
I mean, even though not all of the bands played, kasi I think there were issues with one band na dapat nasa first few sila na naka-line up, pero the bassist was late.
Late yung bassist. Whoever that is, man.
Yeah, and the bassist came to the gig kasi nalagpasan na sila and I think nakatugtog na siguro more than 20 bands. We
Jesus
were
Christ.
getting near the end of the
Okay.
we're getting near the end of the list. Then all of a sudden the bassist came to me and was like, "Ay kuya, sorry, late ako kasi tumakas lang ako sa bahay, ganito ganyan." Sabi ko sa kanya, sa totoo lang ako, gusto man kita isingit. Pero ito na lang sasabihin ko, siguro ito na lang kailangan mong gawin. Kausapin mo lahat ng mga bandang sisingitan nyo.
Oh, nga.
Kasi napag-usapan natin sa sa meeting yan eh. Na kung hindi ka makakapunta, ito yung designated slot mo. Kung hindi ka pupunta, you're going at the end of the list. I mean, that's just,
This is how it should be.
Yeah, it should be. And you gotta respect time.
Yeah.
Kasi if not, isipin mo, fatal farewell yung second gig na yun. We played, I think, pang-5.
Yeah.
And we were supposed to be, mas malayo pa eh. Pero, people wanted us to play in that certain spot kasi, dito, yung band na supposedly pang-fifth kami, natanda ko na, pang-5 kami, yung pang-5 yung wala pa. Pero they approached us. Kasi wala pa yung namin eh. Wala pa yung, alam ko, guitarist yata nila, drummer. And that band was from Dinalopian. And we didn't even know them. They just asked politely na, or like, sige, kinausap.
They were nice enough.
Yeah. Usap kami nila Kaloy, nila Sid, Steel, and si Rex. Sige, okay lang. Sabi ko, para matapos na ako to. Ganun din eh. Okay, we played.
That was like, 30 bands? Then you were playing in the afternoon, right?
Yeah, I think it was
right?
4:30, if I'm not mistaken. 4:30 or 5. Back then, time was strict.
Time was strict because, yeah.
30 bands, man. What do you fucking expect? Tangina. 30 bands, tapos magpe-petiks ka, tutugtog ka. Anong oras? Alas 7, dahil doon maraming tao? No.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, play in your intended time. Diba? You gotta give respect to the organized system for the whole
for that.
Yeah, for the whole event. Kasi if not, people would adapt to it. Like, kunyari sabihin mo mag-start kayo ng gig ng 5,
yeah.
Then ang mentality ng mga tao, hindi alam tutugtog ng
start yan 7. Puntahan natin 9.
Alam tutugtog ng ganyan kaaga. I mean,
or walang tao pag ano.
Diba? And that's the negative part of it kasi hinayaan natin sila eh. They sort of let themselves adapt to the whole situation of, bad habits.
Yeah.
So yun. Back then, 30 bands.
30 bands.
More than 30 bands. I think there were 37 or 36 or something. More or less 30. And I was like, fuck. How do you organize this shit? Diba? Pero yeah, that was good. It was a good. Tapos may mga slaman, which is good.
Of course.
Hindi slaman kayo hindi kayo makakilala.
Yeah.
Which was good.
Super duper. Should always be like that.
Yeah. And yung music noon was really, it was various, man. Like,
it was varied, yeah.
Yeah, may metal, may emo, may, alam ko may tumugtog pa nga doon nung, what?
Yeah, the fucking, I remember that, but yeah, they do a great Disturbed cover band.
Yeah, Disturbed,
cover
fucking I forgot the band. Pero yun, first time nila tumugtog, mga bata yun. And
they were
played,
kids.
man,
Okay.
they fucking played. Diba? They played.
They fucking did it, man. No fear.
No fear, man. Kasi I think they don't get the stigma or the stage fright. Kasi hindi tayo kakilala eh. We can play whatever.
See, you could be whoever you want. And if you're in that kind of thing. I mean, for me, it's more comforting being in a crowd of strangers.
Indeed. Kasi I mean, you'll get on. I mean, first of all, for me, if that was me, I'll get honest opinions, like honest comments.
Yeah.
All day. And kung makikita mo talaga yung genuine reaction nila eh. Kasi if they don't know you and they don't appreciate, they'll be like, okay, whatever, man, good. Diba?
Yeah, true.
So yeah.
That was like, that wasn't the first Bataan Underground though. It was not. Right?
No.
It was like, but it was the first in a long time. And then, was there any more after that you took part in, organized?